All right, we back in the lab, man. Y'all see what's going on here? We got both of these panels, two opposite panels, but we gonna make them look like one. They both gonna be the same. It's like math. When you do to one side, you do to the other. What we got going on here, we're gonna get ready to make speaker pods for the doors. So, first thing first, tape everything up so you can get your mold. All right, tape it all up so you can get your mold and pop it back out. Get you some cloth, cut it to what you need. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and get the fiberglass down. And we're gonna get the hardener down. And after we do all that, we're gonna use some help too though. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up a batch. And I'm gonna cut y'all on and show y'all what's going on, man. All right, y'all see it? I already did one coat, but this is the second one. So we just laid that cloth down and we just squeezing all the air bubbles out of it so it lay down flat and get that contour. We're gonna make a mold of all that. So this is gonna be like your it's gonna be like your cabinet, but not a cabinet, but the foundation of the speaker pod. So this one here, see they already got the one down already. I'm gonna drop this one here on top of that, and soak it on up. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one up. So I need to make up some more resin. After I get it laid down all the way and then harden up, I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Alright, I'm gonna finish up. I'll cut y'all back on in a little bit. Alright, back in the garage, man. Let them things sit up for about 2 days so good and hard. And I already pried this one out. So when you do the first step I showed you, that's what you're gonna end up with. You got the whole contour of that door pocket right there. So you use that as your foundation to build your pods up off of. Alright. And you first go to, break it loose or whatever. Don't tug on it too hard. But it's gonna be sticky. 9 out of 10. A little wet fiberglass though, still. But I'm gonna pop this one out, then I'm gonna cut y'all back on and show y'all what I'm gonna do next. Alright, as y'all can see, got both of them popped out. Now we're gonna go ahead and get all this tape up off of here, remove that, because we don't need that on up for the next step of the door panels. Really not gonna do nothing really special. We're just gonna change both of the panels to a black color. The inserts for the door handle and controls will be painted the same color as the car. The speaker cover will be painted the same color as the car. And we'll put, I don't know if I'm gonna go back with carpet or make a nice little panel or something, but you don't have a lot of room in the Corvette. All of this is where your door closes up at damn near, besides right here. So you really is very limited on what you can really do with that shit. So, all right, so I'll cut y'all back on, man. Show y'all at the next step. We can go ahead and start trimming them. Get rid of all the excess, trim it, and remove all this tape and shit and get to it. All right, we done got it all cleaned out. We got tape up off of that now. put those back in and trace them up and get rid of all that shit and cut all that off. And I'm gonna cut y'all back on. All right, we got them things all trimmed up. So now what you got is a perfect fit in for your pod start. All right, so we got that out of the way. Now we're gonna make our circles and think of a design. When I do that, I'll cut y'all back on. All right, man, we back in the lab. Kind of chose a different style that I'm gonna go with, make it more simple, but what we got going on now, this will be the frame for the speaker cover. You can slip down in there and cover the speaker so you don't see anything. Same for this one, same thing. Just like now, if we do to one side, do to the other side. All right. Still got our fiberglass on the back, so it sits down in nice and perfect, man. You can see that we done got the shape of that, so it just lays down in there. All right. So that's how that's gonna go. So now, next step, we're gonna take the fleece and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it. Wrap it right here with fleece. Wrap it around here with fleece. You won't even worry about that. You ain't even gonna see that. We're gonna wrap it with fleece right here. Wrap it with fleece right there. Same as this one. Wrap it with fleece right here, right there, over there. After I do that, man, I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Let's get it. All right, first panel up, man. We got it all scuffed up. We're gonna go ahead and change them black with this vinyl fabric, duplicate color. So when you're doing this, you want to put a very light coat on. You really want to go ahead and do it light all the way around. Let it tack up. That way it has something to grab. That's the reason I scratched it up a little bit before I did, so it'll have something to grab to. So we're gonna go ahead and lay this down, and then I'll cut y'all back on, show y'all the outcome of it. All right, we got a first little light coat down, just a little light coat. Let it tack up so you can still see through it. Just a little light coat. We're gonna let that kind of tack up and drop. And then we're gonna keep on going back over it, until it's at the desired look that we getting, which is just black. Ain't nothing extravagant with this. After I get done covering it all the way, I'll cut y'all back on. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put about 3 coats on there of that duplicate color, vinyl, and fabric color. It ain't gonna, I don't think it's supposed to hold that glossy look. It'll dull out a little bit like that. It just kind of look like a gloss with that light right there. And they still kind of wet. But this the 3rd coat. Figured I'll show y'all that and what we got going on. That's how that inserts with our dome light. Well, not dome light, but your side light. Got a speaker that's going right there. Speaker that go right there. And then all this, we took the old carpet off. So now we're gonna use some of this. We're gonna go back with a black, cut it out, glue that on right then we'll put it. Alright, after we do that, I'll give y'all another sneak peek. Cause then we're gonna go back to doing the speaker pods that fit down in this. But I want to change the color on them first. So after I do the pods, I can go ahead and stick it to that and be done with it. Alright, y'all. I'll cut y'all back on and get some more progress. Alright, man. Back out here in the lab, man. Forgot to almost turn y'all back on, but see what we got going on. Finna go ahead and replace the carpet that was on it. And already started stapling. We already got a little wood piece in there that's up about 6.5, because it gets a speaker cover over it. Doing staples along here because I got this chrome strip that I'm gonna run all in, so you're not gonna see those staples either. So man, after I get done doing that, I'll cut y'all back on. All right, man, y'all see it, man. Get them body work, them things. Got them nice and smooth. Good Bondo work. Bam, bam, now. Lay some primer on them. And then we're gonna get that gloss black on them. Then I'll cut y'all back on. Alright, we got them things all primed up. I'm go ahead and let that dry on up, man. Let that dry on up. We're gonna put our gloss black on now. Cut y'all back on when we get back to it. Alright, we got base coat black gloss on there. Smooth down. Speaker screen. We'll let that go ahead and dry. Then we're gonna start to apply that hyper shift on top of it. Cut y'all back on if I do that.